Hello, family. This is Devon Morris here. So, April Tate, my cousin, thank you for inviting me to actually be a part of this. As stated, you asked the question, what is my name? My name is Devon Antoine Morris. The next question you asked is, where am I from? I'm actually from the city of Chicago, but I currently live in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. However, I do a lot of traveling, so I'm a little bit everywhere. So hopefully sometime soon, me and you'll get to break bread, April. Next thing you asked was share an interesting fact about yourself. An interesting fact about myself. First time I'm looking at the questions now. So an interesting fact about myself, I guess I'm the oldest of my generation. I am the first black scrum trainer on the planet. I don't know if that means anything to you, but I'm one of 250 people that actually do the certified Scrum Master training. I'm also the first male in my family to get a college degree. There's a few things. One thing about me that many people don't know is that I'm an introvert. I'm actually an introvert, but many people think I'm an extrovert. And I'm really not an extrovert. I'm actually an introvert. But that is neither here nor there. All right, so what else you asking here? You asked, what are you most proud of? Tell you what I'm most proud of. I'm most proud of this little girl named Layla Morris. That's my daughter. I'm extremely proud of her. She's like her mother. She's like me. As smart as a whip, talking about she's going to do everything that we've done. So she's going to do 10 times, a billion times better. So I'm most proud of that. I am also extremely proud of my family. I would not be here without my family. So it really is all family. So whether it's my grandmothers, because I was raised by my grandmothers, or it's my mother, father, my auntie. Let's just put it that way. I'm very proud of my family, but if there's one thing I would have to pick, it would be my daughter. Okay? Next thing. Where are your ancestors from? Haha. Well, let me give you the recorded places where they're from that I know of. Obviously, if I go directly back from Chicago. But to go a few places, it would be Mississippi, several places in Mississippi, whether it's Duncan, Raymond, Mississippi, Sunflower, Mississippi. There's a few other smaller places in Mississippi. That's kind of where my mother's people are from. Also Alabama. Like Midway, Alabama. I know you don't know what that is. It's close to Union Springs. I know you don't know what that is either, but it's not too far from Montgomery, an hour or so away from Montgomery. And then Virginia, baby. A lot of them are from Broadnax, Virginia. A little place, my whole Chambers side is from Broadnax, Virginia. Which is probably where we're connected at, April, is with my family that's from Broadnax. So we'll talk about that. We'll get a chance to break bread on that. But they're Virginia, North Carolina, Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, and directly Chicago, at least when it comes to me. What are their surnames or last names? Let me run down the recorded list. Fortner, Cofield, Chambers / Chambliss, Wimley, Searcy, Walker, Durham, Foy, Monday, Davis, Perry, Dixon, Allen, McPherson, Wingfield or Winfield, Northington, Smith, Johnson or Johnston, Owsley, Rogers, Mingo, and Salas. That's my list. Just rewind it back if you want to hear the list again. Tell us something that truly resonates or something that stands out about one of your ancestors who may connect you and I, one of the connections. Okay, well, I'm not sure exactly what we're connected at. But if my guess is with the people that are in North Carolina, in actually Broadnax, because Broadnax is 10 miles away from North Carolina. What I could say to you, an interesting fact, and we can talk about this story at some point, is I actually had an opportunity to meet the descendant of a slave owner that owned the family that lives in Broadnax, Virginia. I was able to actually have a meeting with one of the slave owner's descendants. And one of my proudest moments was finding the slave owner that actually, basically he was born being a slave to. I am not sure if that's where our connection is, but I know it's around one of those types of connections. So the guy that I'm talking about, his name is Robert Walker, Bob Walker. And he actually created the Herman Baptist Church and was a preacher down there in Broadnax at some point. So did a lot of good things. So I'm very, very proud of finding that piece of information in the Library of Virginia as I did a lot of research. So we'll get an opportunity to talk about that more at some point. Let's see. What made you interested in ancestry or genealogy? I don't know, man. I just always been interested in it. There's nothing in particular that made me interested in it. I've been doing research in family tree genealogy since I was 8 years old. I still had a piece of paper that I wrote down the initial family tree that I have of the family that I kind of was getting information about. So realistically, I'm a genealogist at the end of the day because I've been doing it a long time. But that being said, I think I have answered all of your questions. I promised you I'd get it done. We can officially call this done now. But here's the deal. I'm going to come visit you, the family, all of you guys, as soon as I can get to Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm going to schedule a class and I'm going to get there. So on that note, I'm going to say to you, peace. Talk to you later, family.